Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the live streaming session tonight. How you doing? Where are you streaming from? Labisi, hi. How are you? Isaac Frimpong, I see you. Ayub, I see you. Oh, 10 times 10. I'm good. How you doing? Now, I have some important important announcements. How are you all doing? By the way, so yeah, so uh first and foremost, welcome everyone to the live. Quickly, everyone just hit the like button. Just like the live. Everyone hit the like button. Hit this like button right here. All right? The like, okay? Let the likes go higher. That's the first thing. Everyone, let the likes go higher. Double tap your screen. All right? Double tap your screen, guys. Okay? Double tap your screen and hit the like button. Double tap your screen and hit the like button. All right. Now, the second thing is that for those of you who want to support the channel so that we can continue to put more resources into what we do, you can visit the buy me a coffee link, and it's right there in the pools already. Go to the pool, you will see buymeacoffee.com/drillerbytes. All right, so that's it. You can visit the buy me a coffee link. It's right there, and I'm putting it on the screen. All right, buymeacoffee.com/drillerbytes. That's where you should send your support to. All right, now let's get right into business. Number one, LSSC compensation plan. LSSC compensation plan. Should you trust it or not? That is the first thing we need to talk about. Now I have what do you call it? I have a video, or I have screenshots rather. I have screenshots of LSSC's compensation plan. How many of you have seen the compensation plan? Miriam, how you doing? So there is the compensation plan that LSSC is proposing, and the crux of the compensation plan is that you cannot use the money you get from the compensation plan to you can't use the money to actually, you can withdraw the money. You cannot withdraw the money. So let me show you what they say in the compensation plan, right? Number one, compensation funds. Stacy, how you doing? Compensation fund usage rules. So they're saying that because people are no longer, people are no longer using the LSSC platform anymore, as their monies have been tied down. And this is what they're saying. Number one, compensation funds can only be used to follow profit plans and cannot be withdrawn. That's the first catch to the money that they will be given. Now, my question is, how do you say you are refunding people's money, yet the people cannot withdraw from this money? How is that possible? How is that possible? I'm going to have to turn on, hold on guys, I have to turn on what do you call it? I have to turn on, okay, there's no need for that. So my first question is, how do you say you are going to refund people and they can't withdraw the money? So where's the refund? You can only use that money to trade. Okay, that's what they're saying. And they say personal manipulation is prohibited. Illegal deductions of compensation funds will result in account suspension. Oh, do you all see what's going on? And then number two, compensation funds will be automatically deducted after 7 days. Profits can be withdrawn at will. You see what they're saying? Okay, let's go on. Let's see. What else did they say? Okay. Okay, now next thing they say is that yes, yes, we will keep it at 1%. The investment market fluctuates. If a large amount of money is invested at one time, once the market reverses, there will be a relatively large loss. Limiting the position to 1% can spread the risk over more operations and will not let a single fluctuation affect the overall funds. So they say you can withdraw your funds at any time. Withdrawal approval takes 24 to 48 hours, excluding weekend withdrawals. Our withdrawal fee is 30%. And this 30% fee isn't in vain. It's part of our company's commitment to ensuring the safety of your funds. CCG provides a level of security as long as you follow the what mentor's profit plan, even if you incur losses, you receive full compensation. I told you all that this whole thing called CCG is nothing but a scam, but you will not listen. I told you it's nothing but a scam, but you will not listen. And then there is ID verification. You need to submit ID verification before you can withdraw your funds. Do you understand? You need to submit ID verification before you can withdraw your funds. Now, Sandy side, I'm doing great. Now, I don't know if you still need anyone to tell you that this whole thing is a scam. Okay? It's a scam. It's a scam. So now what I'm telling you is that these people are requesting 30% withdrawal fee. And remember that they are now saying that you can only do 10%. So you are only getting what? 10%. And before long, you will see that people will be forced to actually, pay more money into the system. People will soon be forced to pay more money into the system. Okay? So guys, please and please, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Now, on the other hand, I'm happy that at least some mainstream media have now decided to look into LSSC, okay? And one of such is NBC News. All right? So NBC News have reached out to me or to Drillabytes. Okay, NBC News reached out to Drillabytes, and we're cooperating with them to make sure that this thing is the whole news is reported. Because remember, I told you that LSSC's game plan is to ensure that people stop talking about it. So now we're working with NBC News to, try and so that they can add their voice to what we've been saying. They can add their voice to helping you all get the justice that you deserve, especially those of you who lost money to this Ponzi scam. All right, so we are working day and night and ensuring that all the evidence we gather it, and we report it. Personally, we've provided the videos where the mayor of Oakland is talking about the mayor of Oakland attending the New Jersey office opening, and we have several other videos that we'll still send. and this is really because we are committed to making sure that you get the justice. Okay, Mary, how you doing? Making sure that you get the justice. So it's important that everyone cooperates and report the situation, report what is going on right now. Okay, so if you have screenshots from the bond chat group, anything at all that can help us, that can help increase the weight of the matter, whether it's screenshots from bond chat group, videos, anything at all that you have that can be a good evidence against LSSC, please send it to our email. All right, send them over to drillerbyte@gmail.com. Okay, send them over to drillerbyte@gmail.com. Okay, this is where you need to send it to. So if you have anything at all, whether it's screenshots from bond chat group of the compensation, the CCG thing, and every other thing, send it in. Now, regarding the Crown platform, CCG Crown platform, regarding the Crown platform, there's been like a lot of developments concerning that platform. And if you're going to take anything from this live, please know that the Crown platform itself is a scam. Now they're asking for your ID. A lot of you don't understand the implication of these things. They're asking for your personal ID. I always wonder how and why is possible for these scammers to have all your ID, your information and everything, but on the other hand, you don't have anything of them. You don't have their ID, you don't have their information, nothing. Right? How is it possible that you are giving the scammers your personal information, but they cannot tell you their personal information? They cannot tell you who the founder and CEO of the platform is. Right? So why is that happening? Why is that happening? Well, I don't blame them. It's the fact that you all are putting your money in the platform. That's the truth. The fact that you all are putting your money in the platform, even when these people cannot even give you, like, they can't tell you, they okay. Okay. Use my money in LSSC. Armstrong, how you doing? Okay, so that's so again, I asked the question, and I'm asking the question like, who is the founder and CEO of the company, whether it's LSSC or the new gateway that they're trying to scam you with called Crown Platform. So whether it's Crown Platform or it's LSSC, who is the founder and CEO of the company? No one can say, but you all keep putting your money in it. You keep putting your money in it, and I'm wondering why. Why? Because how can a platform tell you to submit your personal ID information and whatnot, and they cannot even tell you who the founder and CEO of the company is? They can't tell you who the founder and CEO of the company is. So it's strange. I find it hard to believe that people are actually falling for it. I find it really hard to believe that people are falling for it. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. What you should be doing right now is not giving LSSC or Crown Platform or any of its affiliate platforms more money. And by affiliate platform, I mean LTE, LSSB, or any other affiliate platform that they have. Stop giving them more money. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying now to you? Stop giving them more money. Because you give them money is not a guarantee that they're going to magically open up the withdrawals for you. It's not. They will not open the withdrawals for you. Trust me. Okay? So please and please just report them. File a complaint with the FBI. Hey, hi, how are you doing? Buttercup, how you doing? So file a complaint with the FBI. That compensation thing it's a scam. Imagine someone telling you that they're going to give you compensation, but you cannot withdraw the money for the compensation. You can only use 10% out of the compensation for trading, and the profits, yes, all is well. The profit from the compensation, they're still going to collect 30% withdrawal fee. Okay, and that is LSSC compensation. That is compensation for losing money to LSSC. Okay, so please and please and please, you all have to be smart right now, and do not give these people the satisfaction that they can manipulate you and scam you whenever they like. All right, don't give them that satisfaction that you can be manipulated and scammed whenever they feel like it and nothing is going to happen. So that is what is going on now, guys. Okay, that is exactly what is going on now. Mm. Okay, so another thing is those prominent public figures that talked about LSSC, you all need to reach out to them. So the first question is, how many of you have sent email or called the mayor of Oakland? How many of you have sent email or called the mayor of Oakland? I remember I dropped the number. I dropped the number. I dropped the number for you all to call and also send a message. So how many of you have actually taken action? How many of you took action by calling? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. How many of you took action and you called the mayor of Oakland after my video, or you sent email? You called or you sent email? How many of you? So no one did. No one took action, right? Everybody double tap your screen. Double tap your screen. Double tap your screen, guys. So what I'm seeing now is that you can see that not many people did, not many people reported it. So the problem we're having right now, and why the FBI is slow to act, is because you people are not reporting it. Okay, Badu says, I did not know. Could you repeat? Yes, I can provide information once again. So now the issue there is that during the office opening, the LSSC New Jersey office, LSSC's New Jersey office, the mayor of Oakland was present at the office opening ceremony. Okay? So the mayor of Oakland's presence was a kind of endorsement. Imagine the mayor of Oakland present at the opening ceremony. Okay? Great. I love this. Buttercup, I love this. Yes. Buttercup says, I have a question. I know you said many are worried about immigration rights. That's why many haven't reported, but many have their citizenship. Those people, can you let them know they have nothing to be scared of? Yes. Please, those of you who have your citizenship, if you have your papers are intact, you have nothing to be scared of. If you have your papers intact, you are not an illegal alien in the US, you have nothing to be scared of. Okay? You have your papers intact and you're not an illegal alien, then you have nothing to be scared of. Now, Mayor of Oakland, let's get back to that guy. I provided the email and phone number of the Mayor of Oakland, and I told you all to go ahead and report that. But what I see is that a lot of people did not report it. I'm happy that the NBC News is going to cover the full story, and we are cooperating with them. We're working with them to ensure that that thing comes out. Okay? Now, let me show you. Let me share the Mayor of Oakland's email and phone number once again. I shared it before, but it seems a lot of you did not pay attention to it, and a lot of you did not even report it. Okay, because the Mayor of Oakland was present at the office opening. So my question is, what exactly is the mayor doing about LSSC now that we can all agree that it's a scam? What is the mayor doing about the scam? Nothing. I've been looking out for the Bureau of Oakland website to see if any statement will be released. If any statement will be released. But right now, no statements. They've not released any statement. Yemi, I see you. How are you doing? Kindly talk about Dalbit. Can you please send the information to drillabytes@gmail.com? I've said it before that look, if you have a platform and you want us to carry out investigation on it, send it to Drillabytes. I'm writing the email there for you now. drillabytes@gmail.com. Okay, just send it to this email address. Okay, send the name of the platform to the email address, the URL that you were given to access the platform. Send the URL as well so that we know what we are doing and we're not investigating the wrong platform. Do you understand? And that goes to everyone, please, everyone. If you need us to investigate any platform, do the needful. Send it to drillaba@gmail.com. And with LSSC, if you have any evidence, whether it's a screenshot, whether it's video evidence, email, whatever, if you have any evidence at all that can lead us to the truth and expose these guys, send it as well. We'll publish it. Okay, so let me share once again the let me share once again the Mayor of Oakland's contact information. I already shared it before, but I will share it again. The mayor of Oakland's contact information. No, how you doing? We are here to troll these guys again. I'm going to share the contact information. Right? Those of you who want to support the channel, please visit buymeacoffee.com/drillerbyte. All right? Buymeacoffee.com/drillerbyte. So I'm throwing it there. Nono says he's bored and he wants to throw you all. The name of the mayor is what? Greg Brandley. Greg Brandley is his name. He's the mayor of Oakland, and here is his phone number. That's his phone number. And of course, that's his email address. Okay. That's it. That's his name, Greg Brandley. His phone number is there, and his email address is there as well. So you can reach out and also report. Remember the other guy in Cleveland, Mississippi, and that's Officer Grant. Officer Grant, the same guy who kept on promoting LSSC. That one also you should report. The Cleveland Police Department and Officer Grant. Okay. So the Cleveland Police Department and Officer Grant, you also need to report them as well. All right. So once again, please, as long as you are doing the needful, then we are getting closer to justice. But if you are not playing your part, if I'm the only one interested in justice, or if only a few persons are actually interested in getting justice, then the justice may not come immediately. Okay, the justice may not come immediately. So that is it. Everyone needs to join hands together and do what we need to do, and that's reporting these incidents. Okay. And that's reporting these incidents. So once we can come together and we can, work as one big family. I know that's LSSC's favorite word. But honestly speaking, if we put our heads together and we report, then the police is finally going to investigate. Okay, they will investigate. But if we don't put our heads together to report, then nothing will be done. Okay, nothing will be done. Should people who haven't been scammed demand a statement? I want my friend to report, but they're just waiting on the sidelines. Have they been scammed? Have they been scammed? If your friends have been scammed, then they can report. But if they have not been scammed, if they were not scammed and they didn't lose money, because I mean, you are reporting because you lost money. Do you understand? So if you didn't lose money, then reporting may not be very effective. If you lost, anyone who lost money, of course you should report. But if you didn't lose money to LSSC, that you don't have evidence that you lost money to LSSC, there's really no need. If you don't have evidence that you lost money, there is no need. But if you have evidence, please, you have to report it. Okay, those of us that have evidence that we lost money, we are the ones who should be at the front line. Oh, okay, demanding a statement about Bradley. Yes. Everyone can demand a statement from Bradley. Okay? Everyone can demand a statement from Bradley. So imagine a mayor. Imagine a mayor. Everyone can demand a statement from Bradley. He's the mayor of Oakland, for crying out loud. So a mayor should not abuse his position and influence. Okay? A mayor should not whether you lost money or not, you should, I've put the email there. Whether you lost money or not, you can send Brandley an email and demand a statement that, look, why did you promote LSSC and now you're quiet about the scam? You because what you did was promotion. What the mayor did was actually promotion, because LSSC used those videos as marketing materials, promotion materials. Do you understand what I'm saying? LSSC used those videos as marketing materials and promotion materials. So what you did was promotion. So do this on behalf of your friends. That is a step in the right direction. But at the end of the day, the more people call them and hold them accountable, the closer we are to getting justice. But if no one is there to hold, like the Officer Kraft, Brandley, there is another officer. Is it Mary? I think her name is Mary or something. Another police officer who shamelessly promoted LSSC. These people, we need to hold them accountable. If we don't hold them accountable, then we're just playing, we're just joking. Okay? So I repeat, if you have screenshots from the bond chat, please send it. Ilom, how are you doing? How are you doing today? And by the way, shout out to Ilom. I'm going to post Ilom's eBay store. Ilom actually does, resale of nice Adidas wears. All right, so I'm giving a shout out to Ilom. Please and please, I will always support you if you have businesses. If you have a business and you want me to give a shout out to your business, please send the information to, all right, send the information to drillabyte@gmail.com. Please, Drillabyte will never charge you for anything. Drillabyte will not charge you for anything. So if you have a business, maybe you have a store, whether it's a physical store, and you want us to give a shout out to it, shout out on the live stream, please send a message to drillabyte@gmail.com. And if you want to consult with us on marketing, all right, marketing your business so that you can get more customers, then you can request for that. Okay, you want to consult with me specifically on how you can market your business. You can also reach out to Drillabyte. All right. So yes. So for those of you just joining the live, I've said the good news. I know that many of you may have missed it, but the good news is that NBC News is now picking up interest, and they're going to report the entire scam. So they're actually working on it, and we are happy that we are able to help them, gather the facts, especially the video evidence against this, prominent figures that led people to believe that this thing was legit. A lot of the prominent, influential public figures, people fell for this scam because of a lot of these influential people that were present during the office opening, kept on talking about it, kept on dragging and drawing and convincing people to join the platform. So you should see that report very soon. Yeah, you should see the report very soon. So it's not going to, I'm happy that at least mainstream news is now interested in it, because the reason is because a lot of these prominent men and women, you're right, Buttercup. That would be awesome if they ask you to join for a segment. I'm going to definitely be happy to join, really. So a lot of these men and women that promoted it, they are suddenly quiet about it, and it pisses me off. I'm so angry at the fact that they're quiet about it. I understand the fact that many of them are ashamed of what they've done. Many of them are confused. Many of them are kind of living in denial, you know. But you have to speak up because, I mean, you promoted it and you made people join it. So if something is going wrong and you think the best thing to do next is to act like nothing is happening or nothing is going wrong, um, then it's crazy. It's crazy. So please, we're definitely not going to let it slide. Okay, we're not going to let this one slide. Yeah. Do you know when it will air? Um, I'm thinking it's going to be very very soon. I don't know. I can't say what the specific date is, but I'm thinking maybe few days, at least very soon. Maybe in few days time. Okay, in a few days time it should air. So, and that will be great. That will be so awesome in you know getting. Miss Ellie says not soon enough. So that will be awesome. We need eyeballs on it, especially eyeballs of the people that matter. So yeah, the problem is LSSC had uh LSSC had everyone fooled. So you know um the mainstream news stations or the mainstream news or the mainstream media, everyone was just watching and trying to see what is happening. Are these people going to really get scammed by LSSC or not? So even the mainstream media, a lot of them were fooled. Look at the news. What do you call them? Is it C? Hold on. Is it CB? Hold on. Let me be sure of. Let me be sure of it. Delta News. Sorry. So Delta News actually promoted LSSC. Delta News. They promoted LSSC. And I'm sure LSSC paid for the advert, right? LSSC paid for that advert. But again, do we now promote a Ponzi scam because they have money to pay for advert on your platform? So a platform as big as Delta News promoted LSSC. So imagine Drillabyte collecting money. I mean, if I tell you the amount of Ponzi scams that reach out to us on daily basis via email to say, look, let's promote us and we'll pay you 1,000. We'll pay as much as that. They're willing to pay, right? A lot of these platforms are actually willing to pay, and they come in email regularly, almost daily. You would see a new one. So if we now say, oh, we're just doing business, right? Which is what a lot of the, those who promoted, especially, media people who promoted this thing, that's what they will say. They will just say, look, it's business. These people paid for the promotion and we promoted them on our platform, right? But imagine promoting Ponzi scammers on a platform as big as Delta News, and ended up crashing. People lost a lot of money, $1 billion scam, and Delta News hasn't come out to say, look, we promoted the scam. We talked about a company the last time. Please, that company is a scam. Nothing from Delta News. So again, I've given the Delta News, the reporter. I've given you all his email, and now you need to now write to these people. You need to write to them. Okay. The problem, the reason why this thing is slow is just people are not reporting it. That's why it's slow. Do we understand? People are not reporting it. So if you all start reporting it, then we have hope of justice. Okay, but if you don't report it, if you don't write to the appropriate department, you do not reach out to the influential people who promoted it and ask questions, demand accountability from them, nothing will happen. That's how it works. Nothing will change, nothing will happen. Okay? I've asked this question. How many of you have written to how many of you have, I'm sure LSSC paid to Delta News. Yes, LSSC definitely paid money to Delta News. But Delta News as a news platform should now report the fact that LSSC is a Ponzi scam based on the evidence on ground. Okay? Based on the evidence on ground, Delta News should report the fact that, okay, these people paid to promote the platform and we promoted the platform, but now the platform is a scam, and they should also call on the FBI to investigate. Okay? They should also call on the platform to investigate. They should call on the FBI to investigate. So by the time we have Delta News reporting, NBC News reporting, and then Drillabyte is also speaking up, non-stop, something will happen. But like I said, a lot of these platforms will not report a news when they have when they have nothing to benefit from, reporting it. A lot of them, that a lot of these platforms are for profit, and the way they make profit is when people actually pay for, you know news, sports, adverts, and all those things. So they would rather talk about the things that bring, you know more people to their platforms, than help you get justice. Okay? Helping you will not put money in their pockets. Alright? Helping you won't put money in their pockets. So that is why they're doing what they're doing. But we're hoping that at least NBC News has showed interest in the case, and they've reached out to us. Let me show you. So because I know a lot of you would still think that, are you sure NBC News really reached out to you? I know a lot of people will still be thinking that, are you sure NBC News really reached out to you? You know, if there is anyone you can trust, that person is me. If there is anyone in this case that you can trust, I assure you that person is me. Was it Canada that started telling people it was a scam? Do you know if Canada done anything in that country to help people? Yeah, Canada started telling people it's a scam. But even before Canada started telling people, we have been saying it's a scam since forever, right? And of course Canada, jumped in, and a lot of the provinces in Canada started telling people it's a scam even before it crashed. Okay? And that is why I'm saying that with Canada, it's going to be difficult to Canada may not really do much, because I believe that they have done their best. They've tried to warn people before it crashed that, look, this thing is a scam. It's a Ponzi scam. Yeah, they're investigating. They're investigating the matter, but honestly, speaking, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. You know that a lot of the people, even in Canada, a lot of people affected by this, that is 99% of the people, even in Canada, affected by this are immigrants. They are mostly African immigrants and people of color, generally speaking. I hope you know that even in Canada, real like white people didn't do this. I hope you know. So let's state the facts. Okay? And from what I see, I think it's pretty clear that immigrants are treated the same everywhere in the world. Okay? Salinas Police Department is investigating it as well. I believe the FBI is already investigating, but the FBI hasn't released an official statement. I mean, Salinas Police Department released an official statement already, and of course they're investigating it. But the FBI hasn't released a statement. But we know that something is being done on the background. But again, we want a statement to be released, and a statement being released shows commitment that something is happening. All right, just like Salinas Police Department. So you see that even in Canada, the people who are affected are mostly immigrants, African immigrants, and all. So the Canadian government has done their best to warn people that, look, you immigrants putting your money in this thing, I hope you know it's a scam. Right? I hope you know it's a scam. The BBB also warned. Okay, the body that is equivalent to USSEC in Canada. Imagine USSEC warning you that something is a scam. Now the Canadian regulatory body that is equivalent to the USSEC has also warned against it. Okay. So these are the issues, and we are hoping that we're getting closer to some justice, because the mainstream media they're gradually getting interested in the case, and that is good. That is good news. That is good news, honestly speaking. If the mainstream media is gradually getting interested in the case, it is good news. Okay? It means if they report it, okay, no need to sugarcoat it. I was thinking why Canada didn't ring a bigger bell to the FBI. But you're right. And most times when it is people of color, they won't do much if we don't report. Yes, exactly. So that is it. You're right, Buttercup. If once people of color are the ones who are most affected about with the scam, they won't really do much, except the highest they will do is what they've done. They've issued a warning, and if it's a scam that affected the Canadians, I mean the white Canadians, then you would, in fact, it can't even happen. They'll close down the platform almost immediately. They'll first close down the platform, and those behind it would have been caught. Okay, they would have closed down the platform, and the people, I assure you, the people behind it would have been caught. But yeah, and that is one thing we all have to accept, that in this world we are not the same. I know a lot of you will come for me, but I don't care. We are not the same in this world. If you think we are the same, you are just being delusional and you are deceiving yourself. You think we are the same? We're not the same. Oracle says one lady was a romance scam 25K and they went all the way to Nigeria to find the man. Yes, that is it. And that happened because she's white. That happened because she's white. If she was black or she was someone of color, nobody would care. I mean, you may not believe it, but I'm telling you the truth. If she was someone of color, no one would care. No one would care. And I would even believe that she had some high connection for that to happen. She had like some really high connection for that whole thing to play out like that, right? Because like I said, you know, one time I talked about romance scam and I was warning you all that look, especially the women are most affected by romance scam. You know, I was warning you all in one of the live sessions that women are most affected by romance scam, you know. So especially people of color, if you fall for such, I'm afraid no one would do anything to help, you know. Exactly. So by now I'm sure that the Nigerian government would fish out that person. Okay? I'm sure that the Nigerian government would fish out that scammer. Right? So it's not a lack of resources that is delaying this case, because trust me when I tell you this, that the police department, the anti crime unit, okay, or the cyber crime unit, I'm forgetting what it's called. They have enough resources, they have the technology to track LSSC and the people behind LSSC. They do not lack the technology or the resources. It's just they cannot deploy those resources or activate the technology if enough people don't report it. So if they look at their books and they're seeing just 100 persons or a little above 100 people reporting, they're like, this is not something we should waste our resources on. The people affected are not that much. So I mean, But if they look at their books and millions of people are reporting, then they will know that, okay, this is a huge scam. They will know it's a huge scam. Okay, yes, they got him, yeah. So I hope that we all understand the importance of reporting it. I hope we all understand and start seeing the importance of reporting this whole thing. It's very, very important. Mm, mm. All right. So, please and please do not trust the new compensation nonsense. It's a way of getting you to, put more money into the system. CCG is promising compensation to those of you who lost money to LSSC, and I repeat, CCG is just trying to scam you again. Okay, imagine a new platform telling you that they're compensating you for losing money to the old platform. It doesn't work. Okay, so don't be stupid and don't get scammed. Stop putting money in CCG. You will lose your money. Stop giving them your identity. All right, your identity is at risk. Okay, stop putting your personal information into the CCG platform because you are putting yourself at risk. Please. All right, and thank you for joining. If you, like I said, if you want to support the work we do, you know where to do that. buymeacoffee.com/drillabyte. Okay, and if you have any platform that you want us to check out, please and please send the platform over to drillabyte@gmail.com, and we will be more than happy to check out the platform for you completely free of charge. We won't charge you any money because the goal of this platform is to just make sure that no one is getting scammed online. Okay, especially on the investment platforms. All right, bye guys.